Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Lighten Up with Bo. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining my channel today. Whatever brought you here, I'm just grateful that you're here. My only hope is that you feel a little bit lighter and more at ease. And I always like to start out by saying some version of what Lighten Up is because I think it's valuable to really hear it over and over again. Some people hear me say lighten up and they think, sure, man, they think I'm telling people some version of spiritual bypass. What is spiritual bypass, in case you don't know? That's when you try to use kind of pseudo ego spirituality to not really get present and totally clear about the issues, but to really get free, we have to do some work. We have to look. Even if at the ultimate level, the things we're looking at are just distortions of our beliefs, our fantasies of thought projected out into the screen of the world. But regardless, how I get free is lightening up. Lightening up is moving up into the part of our mind that never left the state of oneness that we share with all life. Heaven, a joint reality that is shared beyond the body, beneath the body, and all this identity that we think is what we are, that we are an essence that is not touchable. So it's not this like, hey, just don't take it all so seriously. It's gaining access to living at peace and joy and light and playful no matter what is going on in the world. Because now we're not affected by the world. We know that the only thing that can change us is our thoughts. And when we heal our thoughts, we heal ourselves and we heal the world. So that's the purpose, but some of it can be a lot. So I'm like, all right, let's make it a little less serious, man. I'm trying. It doesn't mean to like not practice, but boy, it doesn't have to have this weight of like, oh God, we've got to sit still for 71 hours and not move and not blink. And oh man, but you don't understand. Like, so that's not what I want it to feel like. So we're doing the lessons in A Course in Miracles because that book changed my life. It's a spiritual path to remember who you are. So if you don't have the path, you don't have the book, I hope this video today helps you feel a little bit lighter. But for those that have been doing the lessons, congratulations. Pat yourself on the back. Woo, way to go. You're on lesson 84. Lesson 84 in A Course in Miracles is a review. So every 3 weeks to a month, there's a review period where you review the previous 30 lessons or 20 lessons or something. And you take the previous version where it was their long format and it's broken down into like a short condensed one paragraph, and you're meant to meditate on the ideas slowly for about 15 minutes, where you read the idea slowly, read it slowly again, and then again. You read it like 3 or 4 times, just slowly, not trying to understand it, not trying to solve it or figure it out, just to read it. And then you sit in silence for about 15 minutes, just like this. And the intention is to listen, to hear something you've never heard. Like a curious child, you listen with a determination to hear a wisdom that's not your own. You do that. So we're reviewing in lesson 84, we're reviewing lessons 67 and 68. So you do the morning meditation and then the night meditation. Lesson 67 is the night. Lesson 67 is the day. Lesson 68 is the night. And then in between, you try to apply some kind of it gives you suggestions, but you can make up whatever words you want, where you apply some version of the actual idea for the lesson, in contrast to anything that upsets you throughout the day or tries to distract you from the truth that you are trying to remember, right? We're all just trying to remember the truth of who we are. We're trying to forgive all the nonsense, lighten up into our soul, and we're trying to stop using all the nonsense outside of us to distract us. So, lesson 84, Love Created Me Like Itself, was lesson 67, and Love Holds No Judgments or Grievances was lesson 68. So, to make it easy for those that aren't going to stick around for when I read the lesson, you just came here to feel a little better. I hope you feel lighter. That's all that matters. Very easy. The short version, love created me like itself. Love is what you are. There is no other truth. Your unwillingness to let go of the idea that there are other truths is what keeps you from knowing that. Meaning, if love is what you are, then you have to be willing to let go of everything else that you think you are. Love created me like itself. You are love. There is nothing outside of that. If you believe there is, you will experience all the distortions that are the opposite of love and think that that's more real than love. That's it. You are perfect love, unconditional beauty and peace, and your essence is beyond the body and form and past and future. It is unlimited. It is an experience and an essence and an identity that has nothing to do with the body that you think you are. It's a cool body that we're all inhabiting, but it's not what you are or who you are. Love is what you are. And love holds no judgments. Love holds no grievances or judgments. That's simple. Love, literally, by definition, is all the qualities of love. Kind, unconditionally forgiving, unconditionally accepting, gentle, peaceful, allowing, certain. It contains all. So love holds no judgment or resentment or criticism of other, because love knows you are one with all. How on earth would you be one with something and simultaneously judge it as not you? So love, when you are in a state of perfect love, has no resentments. There is no judgments, none. Because you are no longer a separate mind that thinks it can think differently about something as someone else. You are one with all. You are love. So let's read the ideas and the meditations for the day. Lesson 84, we are reviewing lesson 67 first. Love created me like itself. I am in the likeness of my Creator. I cannot suffer. I cannot die. And I can experience no loss. I am not a body. I am not a body. I would recognize my reality today. I will worship no idols. Idols are just anything that you make more important than the truth of what you are. That's an idol. Anything. I will worship no idols, nor raise my own self-concept to replace my capital S self. So I will not raise my own individual self-ideas about what I think I am, even if they're good ideas or bad ideas. They're still made up from what you truly are. I will worship no idols, nor raise my own self-concepts to replace my capital S self, the true me. I am in the likeness of my Creator. Love created me like itself. God created me like itself. And then if you need to get specific in applying this idea in your own words, here's some fun suggestions, but you can make it your own. Anytime throughout the day you're tempted by a situation to draw you out from the idea that you are perfect love, that you are like you were created. Let me not see a fantasy of myself in this situation. As I look at this that's happening right now, let me remember my Creator. Or my Creator did not create this as I see it. Right? So anything you want that feels like love created me like itself, not all these other different things or all these other different ways. So whenever you're tempted throughout the day to believe that you're anything other than love, you can say whatever version you want, even if you just want to say, love created me like itself, not like this. Lesson 68. Love holds no grievances or judgments or resentment. And I'm going to replace the word grievance with resentment because it's more accurate in my opinion, my experience. Resentments are completely alien to love. Resentments are completely alien to love, meaning love has no idea about a resentment because it is love all the time. It doesn't oscillate. Anything that oscillates was never love to begin with. It was the ego's version of like pseudo love. So resentments are completely alien to love. Resentments condemn love and keep its light obscure. Resentments condemn love and keep its light unseeable. If I hold resentments, I am judging and condemning and attacking love. If I hold resentments, I am attacking love and therefore attacking myself. Myself, with a capital S, thus becomes alien to me. I am determined not to attack myself today so that I can remember who I am. So I am determined today to have no judgment, no resentment. And when I see it, or any type of resentment, I say any version of love holds no judgment. And that is what I am. Or some version like this. This is no justification for denying myself. Or right in the middle of it, I will not use this to attack love. Oh, there's right on cue. All right. I will not use this to attack love, or let this not tempt me to attack myself, right? You feel like you want to be anything other than loving, you pause and go, wait a minute, let this not tempt me to attack myself or judge myself today. And that's the lesson, everybody. That's the lesson for today in A Course in Miracles. Lesson 84, love created you holy. Love created you beautiful, and that is what you are. Even when you hear a voice go, well, that's just not true yet. Yes, it is. Be determined that it is true. I am willing that that's true. Well, now what am I going to go do? Well, I'm love, baby, so I'm just going to go out and love and express it and say hello and thank you and hi, and not from a place of falsity, but from a place of like, oh my God, I'm one with you. I am love. And because I am love, everything I see is encompassed in that love. Oh my God, I love the trees. I love the grass. I love the motorcycles going by. Love holds no judgments. Have a beautiful day. Don't forget to not take this all so seriously. Go play with some friends, have some fun, play some board games, put on some music and dance in your living room. Let that freedom of the love in you express itself. This can feel like a lot to the ego, but to the spirit, it knows you're just coming home. So I hope you keep doing the lessons. Reach out to me on my Lighten Up Movement website. If you want to reach out, feel free to comment in these lessons if you have a question. Thanks for liking them and subscribing, but most importantly, thanks for your presence. I'm so grateful. And I'll see you on another lesson. Stay light.